state did. People got a hold of it very well, and I said, okay, great. Then I'll show people how to find it. But I did note, and Jimmy saw this, that the information on there was old. That was Kyle's old address. People had known that he had moved. He moved in with his boyfriend, which I don't have the address for. That was I wouldn't even think it was several days. It was a couple days after he was served, right? I mean, so he had plans to move, whether he was avoiding service or not, I don't know. But the address on there was old, wasn't relevant any longer. Even if it was, it still wasn't doxing because it was public information. So, but there was two things that would definitely prevent it from being doxing. One, it was already public, and two, more especially, I think, to be the case that it was not even correct information any longer. I don't think there's barely anything left, at least not of any consequence. Whatever's left, he's going to be having to live on because he moved in with his boyfriend. Now,
I think he'll disappear.
No, I don't think so. There's no reason to.
Yeah, I don't think he will either. He's moved in with his boyfriend. He's got nowhere to go. This is my address here. Go ahead. It's public. I don't care. This is his old address. It's already been released. So I'm not doxing anybody because this is he moved in with his boyfriend. This is all public record. I have this on a Google Drive. Other people have it on a Google Drive. So there's no doxing going on. Old address. And I've already heard that he already moved again. So I don't know. But these are old addresses. We have overwhelming evidence that he was served properly. The address that he was served from, which was his a family member's address, which we knew was an old address. I knew that we knew that was an old address, but that's fine. He had no forwarding information on it, and an adult signed for it. In North Carolina, whoever's helping him does not know North Carolina law, I guess, whatever. But in North Carolina, he was properly served because it was sent to a known address and an adult signed for it. That's which I said wasn't. He had said he had moved. This is why I said that it wasn't his. I said it was an old address, right? I remember I said that very specifically. And some disreputable people have latched on that and said to him, "Hey, look, he served an address he knew that wasn't your correct address. That's false. That's a false service, right? That's not legal, which is completely wrong." But the service was his last address. He had no forwarding address from there. It wasn't returned. They had a family member sign for it that was over 18, and the next day or two, he admitted he was served. What would a judge say to that? Was that proper service?
Well, I won't go that far, just because, again, not licensed in North Carolina. But what I would say,
we knew that it was his last known address. We knew that he had moved, and that's perfectly fine. I said that was an old address. I was very honest about that. But what I think happened is that some disreputable people had heard me say it was his old address and told Kyle, "Oh, look, Kyle, it's your old address. Therefore, the service is no good. You should get a motion to vacate." Not realizing that doesn't matter. Not realizing there's already case law in North Carolina that you can have a family member like a mom sign for it at the lowest known address. And he admitted it that he was served the next couple of days.
And Steve said he knew it was an old address. So I'll wait.
After the service, yeah, because
I've been enjoying.
They're so stupid. Okay, so let me make this very clear to people. I read the certificate of summons. Okay, I have nothing to do with the process. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Kyle said that he left after he got served. He said he moved in with his boyfriend. Oh, right. That's what I was referring to. When he was served, my lawyer took care of all that. I had nothing to do with it, and they used what was called the last known address, by the way, which was the business address that Kyle has on every one of his headers for emails. That was his last known address, and an adult has to sign for. An appellate court upheld that if an adult signs at the last known address, that is a proper service. Real quick before we get to Ed Head, real quick. So if you read the electronic filing, the electronic court filing, I think it's number 8. My lawyer is very clear. He puts in there last known address. So my lawyer knows what the hell he's doing. He's process served before. He knew that it was last known address. That was perfectly fine. And his mother signed for it. That's a legal process.